Hi, I'm Casey Capper with Argonaut Wine and Liquor. Today I'm here with Mike Henderson from the Colton Gray, and today we're going to be making cocktails using Courvoisier VSOP and Knob Creek Bourbon. Mike, why would you use a VSOP cognac and a high-end bourbon when you're going to be mixing a cocktail versus just using a VS cognac or even just a standard brandy?
Well, one of the key components to making a really great cocktail is starting with really great ingredients. So today for this cocktail that we're making, starting off with a great quality bourbon like Knob Creek and a really full-bodied, nice cognac like Courvoisier VSOP is going to be kind of the backbone to creating our great cocktail today.
Very good. And what cocktail are we going to be making?
We're going to do a classic cocktail called the VieuxCarre. It's kind of like a Manhattan, but has a little bit of a kick. It does bourbon, cognac, Benedictine, and then a couple different kinds of bitters. So great for a Manhattan lover, but just a little bit different twist. So we're going to start with an ounce of bourbon. An ounce of the Courvoisier. These two balance out really nicely. The Courvoisier is nice and bold without being too overly sharp, and the Knob Creek Bourbon has a nice alcohol backbone to it. It's 50% or 100 proof, so they balance out really nicely together. Next, we're going to do an ounce of sweet vermouth. Quarter ounce of Benedictine.
And Benedictine is?
Benedictine is a herbal French liqueur. You'll see this in a lot of bars as Benedictine or even B&B on the back bar, but it adds a little bit of sweetness to the cocktail, has some botanicals infused to it, gives the cocktail a little bit of spice. Next, we're going to add 2 dashes of Angostura bitters and 2 dashes of Peychaud's bitters. Now, this cocktail goes back to New Orleans. It was created at the Hotel Monteleone in New Orleans at the Carousel Bar. Very famous New Orleans bar, and just a great, again, classic cocktail for a traditional Manhattan lover. Now, this cocktail is going to be a little different. We're actually going to stir this cocktail. Kind of the rule of thumb is any cocktail that has all clear ingredients or all spirituous ingredients, you want to stir. And what stirring does is it chills and dilutes the drink, just like shaking does, but it doesn't add air to the cocktail, so it's going to retain kind of a silky mouthfeel, which is a great component to have in a cocktail like this.
Interesting. And so same rule of thumb, 10 seconds?
Yeah, about 10 to 15 seconds. With shaking, you want to shake about as hard as you can for about 10 seconds. That works. Stirring is a little bit less precise of a technique, so about 10 to 15 seconds it works. And then we're just going to strain this into our cocktail glasses. We're just going to finish it with a lemon twist. We're just going to cut a small disc off the outside of the lemon.
Now, using the rind of the lemon, is that any different from using the inside? Yeah,
with the inside you're going to get a lot of the acid. With just using the rind, we're going to get just the oils from the orange peel, which is kind of the accent to this cocktail. So,
very good.
Cheers.
Cheers, Mike. It's very unique. It's very complex. You get vanilla and bourbon tones off the nose, and then on the mid palate, you do get that nice viscosity from the cognac.
Yeah.
It's very weighted down. You get butterscotch and nutmeg tones, but then the finish is, I believe, the Benedictine where it comes in. It's very spicy. There's nutmeg, a little bit of allspice. That's very complex.
Yeah, it has the basic components of a good Manhattan, but like you said, it's a little bit deeper. It's a little bit more complex. Has a little bit more going on. So, great cocktail, awesome for a Manhattan lover.
And as you said, great cocktails come from great ingredients. So the Courvoisier VSOP is available at Argonaut for $32.99, and the Knob Creek Bourbon is available at Argonaut for $31.99.
Cheers.
Cheers.